Today, I want to talk to you about improving the image of your practice. That is part of your marketing, and a lot of people get so busy doing social media, doing other kinds of, online marketing and so on. They get all excited about this and write articles and do all kinds of other things. But what does a patient see when they walk up to your practice? Is there parking problems? That's one thing. I don't know what you can do about that in some cases, but it actually is a limiting factor, keeping some people from coming in if there's no place to park. Then they see your signage out front. I have seen a lot of signage over the years of working with healthcare professionals, and I've seen some very dirty signs up top. We had one client, the pigeons sat on the upper edge of his sign above the practice, and it was like drips and so on. And I drove up to meet with him, and I went, oh my gosh, need to do something about it. Oh, I've asked my landlord over and over again. I said, then you bypass him and you handle it, because it's so disgusting. It would push me away as a patient, thinking that's the cleanliness of your practice and the amount of care to detail of sanitation and so on. I don't think I would like to walk in. So get a ladder, get a squeegee and some water in a pail and get up there and do it yourself if the landlord won't, or hire somebody to do it. It's important. It's a first impression of your practice. And then what's in your windows? Do you have too much stuff? So a lot of the practices nowadays are trying to say, we do this, 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 this. And there's all words that people don't even know what they mean, or what it, because they're not a healthcare professional, so they're not trained on those words necessarily. I can tell you right off the bat, I've seen so much of that. And that is not the place where you need to put it. I mean, a dentist is a dentist, a chiropractor is a chiropractor in a patient's mind. So saying that you do all those things, hopefully they've already phoned ahead or gone online and seen your website. But this is your first impression as they're walking up. This is their first impression. So what's in your window? How attractive is it? It should be like a signature, your signature. It should be about you and what you believe in and what you like. If you love treating kids, then some pictures of kids in the window is good. If you want to appeal to young entrepreneurs or something, I'm just picking a certain genre of people, then you would have some pictures of people like that. If you want to have it be a very fun place, you can have caricatures. I mean, I've seen so many very cool front windows, and there's a lot of choices. So that, again, is going to make me want to come into your practice, because that's who you are, and I'm like that, and I like that front window. So I walk in, and then I hit this tired-looking place that hasn't been renovated for 5 to 10 years, and the colors are older, and the carpeting is looking a little worn, and so on. So, you want to look at your front room from the viewpoint of a new patient. Look at the staff member behind the desk. What does the desk look like? How cluttered is it, and how easy is it to see the receptionist? Then what does she look like? Is she well groomed? Does she have proper makeup on? Is she wearing upscale clothes? Or is she wearing blue jeans and a ratty sweater, and her hair's pulled up in a bun and sticking out all over the place like people like to do on their day off? But at work, no, that's bad grooming, and that's not something designed to make patients think well of you. So your receptionist is very important. And is she beautiful? That would be wonderful. Always good to have somebody beautiful on the front desk, but we're not all beautiful. So the important part is that she's warm and she's friendly, and she invites them to come over and communicate with her, and that she's well groomed and put together as well. So, it doesn't cost a lot to fix all of this. Maybe to change receptionists if you've got a grumpy, miserable one on the front desk, and I've met some that are like that. I've actually walked up to front desks and stood there and waited for the receptionist to even acknowledge my being there, and they weren't on the phone. They were doing something on the computer. And I waited and waited and waited. And finally I said, excuse me, can I have a business card? Because I wasn't really wanting to see that doctor. I was just in town in Ottawa, actually, it happened, and it's a big practice, and there was 3 receptionists, and not one of them said, hi, can we help you? I mean, there's your marketing right there. That would have pushed me right back out the door if I'd been looking at them as a potential doctor for me. To change your appearance can be as easy as having a designer come in, very inexpensive, to pay for an hour or two of their advice as to what could I do to make this look spectacular without spending a lot of money. Sometimes it's just putting some wallpaper up in the reception area that's new and different and that's pretty, and getting a throw rug that goes with it, or changing the cushions on the couch to match the wallpaper. I mean, you would be surprised how easily you can change the whole appearance without spending a lot of money. You don't have to go out and buy new chairs, um, new plants or whatever, unless they're kind of dying. Um, so get a designer to give you some advice, and then take it and get to work on it. You can do it yourself. You can hire somebody to do it, or you can hire the designer to do it, which is a little more expensive, but worth it if people come in and go, "Wow, this is beautiful," right? You don't want to have them come in and go, and walk out, back out the door again. So yeah, so your appearance of your practice from the outside straight into the reception area, including any staff there, and also how the physical place looks, is going to inspire people to refer people to you, for them also to come back themselves. And there you have it. So tips for improving your practice.